Hey sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the most exciting video. I am actually taking part in a huge collab with my DIY friends here on YouTube, and we are doing Christmas in July. So this is actually my first Christmas in July collab. I'm so excited. I even put on my red Christmas sweater. I don't have a ton of Christmas decorations out right now, obviously, but some of the girls are going all out. So I'm so excited to see everyone's video along with you all, but it was really fun getting to dip my toes in the seasonal DIYs. It makes me so excited for fall and Christmas DIYs that is coming up. Actually, Hobby Lobby had out a tiny bit of Christmas floral, so I was able to grab a couple stems. I didn't want to have to go get everything out of storage, so I just am working with what I have today, but it was so much fun, and I hope this brings you a ton of inspiration. I will have the playlist linked underneath this video in the description box, and you can watch everyone else's videos, all of these very talented DIY girls here on YouTube. Be sure to check out their playlist after you watch this video, and let's go ahead and I'll share with you what I created for doing Christmas in July. Okay, so first up, I have a couple of these tobacco baskets that I had picked up from Target Dollar Spot. Now, I actually had got to order these online, so you got a few of them, but they were $3 each, so very inexpensive, and one of them had kind of cracked at the bottom, and I knew we could cover that up, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to get to use up this little fun basket. Like I said, I don't have a ton of Christmas supplies. I didn't even have any like Christmas greenery on hand, so I am going to be using the greenery that I have that I've been using all spring and summer, and I'm just going to paint a little bit of white paint on there so I can get that snowy effect without having to go get a ton of items out of storage. So Shannon, the daily DIYer who hosts this playlist every year, she was like, anything goes as long as we're kind of sticking with the Christmas in July, so I thought it would be fun to kind of use this basket up, but I think this is the only thing that is not from Dollar Tree. So all of these projects were so much fun. You can see that I did pick up some of the red berries from Hobby Lobby. That's pretty much all of the options that I had at my Hobby Lobby store, was just tons of red berries. They were like taking up an entire aisle, but I'm just cutting these apart and kind of filling them in on the greenery, and then like I said, giving them this flocked look by dabbing on a ton of the white paint. And then I was searching for the perfect shape or something to put in the center of this, and I have one of these stained pieces. I think this came from Walmart, and I wanted to write the word home on there. So I'm using some glittery white stickers. These didn't stick very well to the stained piece of wood, so I did have to take a layer of Mod Podge and put over the top of that. But right now I am just kind of laying them in place, and then I gave this a little decorative border by using the back end of my paintbrush, dipping it in paint and making these small little dots close together, and it just made a cute little border. I always worry whenever stickers don't stick very well, but I promise if you just put a layer of Mod Podge over the top of them, you can even put some underneath the letters, but it kind of goes under there anyways. So I just kind of put it really thick on top of the home word and then kind of smoothed it around the edges so it all match. And then I have some of this gorgeous red and white gingham print ribbon that I found at Dollar Tree earlier this year. It is so pretty, and just so many things you could do with it, but this is definitely like more of a lighter style than I've been going with for the past couple of years. I have done like some cabin cozy Christmas with like the dark woods, but I love like the white and red together. I think it is so gorgeous. And then I'm using some of the matching ribbon just to tie this up so that I can hang it from a hanger. You could put this on your door from the wall. I hung it on a little shelf, but this is so much fun just to make some Christmas DIYs in the middle of summer. Next up, I'm going to be reusing an older DIY as well as some items that were for 4th of July, which is so fun. I have this garden stake and it has this adorable little red truck with the flag, and I thought I would be able to take the flag out, and then I made this little tray for a summer DIY, but I wanted to go ahead and convert it into a Christmas because I needed a wooden frame and I thought this would be the perfect size to hold that little truck perfectly. So I go ahead and tear off the paper that was in there, or it was actually a vinyl covering, and then I am gluing down some of this gray buffalo check pattern, which is going to give me the perfect background, and I am going to make the truck the focal point, so I'm not going to put any like large words or anything on this sign, so a little bit of a busy background is fun to have. I replace that, and then I am using an old pair of scissors to cut away the flag very easily. This is a super thin metal. It was pretty easy to cut, you just had to be super careful, and like I say, always use old scissors for that. And then I'm going to give this a little 3D look by adding in some of my tower blocks. If you look really closely, you can see that the wheels do kind of have like a blue rim on them. So I did want to cover that with some green paint just so this doesn't look so much red, white, and blue, because I knew it was. Anybody else might not have paid any attention, but I did go ahead and cover that with some green acrylic paint. And then surprisingly, I actually found this little decorative filler from Dollar Tree in the spring, summer. So I don't know if it was leftover or what it was for, but this is definitely flocked and it looks like winter Christmas mixed. So I was so excited to already have this out. I purchased it for Christmas, so it was something that I had recently purchased and it wasn't in storage, so I was excited to get to use this. But I placed some of that in the back of the truck, and where the truck is 3D and poking up from the tower blocks, all of that will tuck really nice in there. So I'm just tacking it with hot glue and putting some of the different textures. I love these tiny little pine cones, and then tying up a layered cute bow to stick in the top corner. I did notice that I didn't have a lot of stock on red and Christmassy ribbons, which I would have stored a few away, but that's something I'll be looking for. But it was just fun to put the little pom-pom ribbon behind it, and I just think it turned out really cute. These were such a fun find at Dollar Tree. I've been sharing these in some of my recent hauls. Such an awesome thing for Dollar Tree to put out. I found these within the last few weeks, so I wanted to use these for Christmas. So I didn't want to go crazy at a ton of Christmas colors, but I thought it would be fun to kind of leave these a little bit more neutral. I did not want to cover up the beautiful galvanized finish on these, so I started by taking some white paint and giving these like a little snowy roof, and then adding some of the white around the edges and the bottom just to make it look like it has some more texture. I think these are adorable. I love them so much. You can tell these are two different styles. One has the little chimney and is solid, and one has the actual hole. So I thought it'd be fun to make something dangle in the hole. I originally thought jingle bells, but I didn't have any out, like I said, so I thought it would be fun just to make a little charm out of like the pine cones and the berries to kind of hang from there. And then I remembered last minute it would be really fun to add in some glitter. So I went back over the white paint and it sprinkled the glitter over, and it just gave it this beautiful finished look. This is a little charm that I'm going to be dangling in that plain circle or open hole in the house. But I hot glued a few of the pine cones together, put the little red berries in the middle, and then hot glued it to a piece of the greenery. These little decorative filler pieces only came with like one piece of greenery each. So I used that in the little red truck earlier. So I had this tiny piece left from the other package. So that's what I ended up gluing the pine cones to, and it actually worked really nice. And then using this same gingham ribbon that I'm in love with, I tied some cute little bows and put that at the top. I have this leftover little wooden star. It's from one of the little 4th of July wind chime kits that come with the wooden jars. And I feel like it would be the perfect piece to add as a backing because this house was pretty plain and I didn't really want to paint any letters or words on here. Trying to keep it super simple. Glued this bow at the top as well and then added in some pine cones and more berries. I glued one house on top of a candlestick holder so that one would be a little bit elevated and then they would both look really cute setting together. Using another fun galvanized piece from Dollar Tree, I'm using this large jar. These have so much potential. I was so excited to grab some. I thought it'd be fun to paint the little snowman in the jar. I've made like a huge sign on my channel before, like a door hanger using a jar, but I thought it'd be fun to just kind of make a little small one, just a decorative piece. And this will be something fun that will last all winter. But I am using some turquoise paint. Go ahead and paint the jar. I am using my white paintbrush that was left over from putting the snow on the little houses, dip that in the blue paint so that it lightened up the blue and I could really add some texture on top of this jar. And then trying not to overthink it, I'm just jumping in and painting my little snowman. It did take a couple of layers of the white paint just to make sure I was getting a lot of coverage over the blue paint. And then I did add in some more glitter. I just feel like that was really fun and just looks more snowy to me. And then adding in his eyes and nose and little arms and a ton of snowflakes. I kept messing up on his hat and kind of extended it a little bit too long, so then I tried to add a little bit more white paint to his head. I still feel like it turned out really cute, but just I was overcorrecting. It would have been completely fine to stop where I was, but just fixing it up a little bit more. And then I added in a black and white checked ribbon to give it a finishing touch, and then added extra details to the lid. This only took me a few minutes and I think it is so cute and will be so much fun to get out and display all winter. Thank you all so much for coming along and crafting with me today. Let me know if you feel inspired or overwhelmed by this video. Obviously, Christmas in July is just a fun thing to do, and it was just really cool for me. It's something that I've never done, so I love taking part of it. This is always hosted by Shannon from the Daily DIYers. She's so talented. I even saw a sneak peek that she was putting up her Christmas tree in July to do this video, so I'm excited to see her video and all of her crafts crafts as well. But it was so much fun mixing up all of this summer decor and just turning it into some seasonal winter decor. But like I said, I am so excited for fall, and I cannot wait for all the seasonal DIYs that we always put out over the next few months. I know as a DIYer we have to start super early so our videos are ready for whenever you all want them in the fall and Christmas season. But let me know in the comments down below what type of video that you are so excited for the rest of the year. So me, I think it is definitely just the fall and Christmas ones, anything, but I feel really inspired and can't wait to bring you all of the seasonal decor ideas. Thank you all again for watching. Make sure you leave me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to go check out the playlist link down below so you can check out all of their videos and have a ton of Christmas inspiration. See you next time. Bye. Christmas memories.